flashes and some P250s in the mix as well as Cadian, who looks rock solid with that pistol on Mirage. We'll see if he can replicate that here to kick things off.
Yeah, I've noticed there are two pistol strats they really like on this one. One is more of like a straight B execute. Another one is actually a B split in a pistol round, which is a little bit more rare. That's normally something you do a little bit later on when you got more grenades. So it's not a great start when they already get slowed down with that kill. And Jail is out here trying to make sure that they're not going to be slipping through either. And I think Heroic, they're reading the signs. They're realizing there's a little bit too much defense here. Let's try and go somewhere else. And they might just be walking into certain death here. Immer at the corner with the dualies in hand. Bit down in the pit, another really strong pit player, but Yabi's actually going to be able to negotiate that obstacle quite well. Bit on his own here, trying to see if he can get the job done. Alexi shows up just in time, and Bit will get a double headshot. Alexi with a double, and that is all they need.
Heroic can't really get anything done in the pistol. Losing a player early on as they battle for control towards B. They managed to level the playing field at this point. It was Yabi with excellent awareness to take down Immo, who's been struggling in this series so far. But it's the in-game leader, Alexi. Pixel perfect precision with that USP.
Everyone else, so yeah, it is fun to play around with. The flank is coming in very, very quickly, and they can do it as well with the SMGs. They can even pop for the smoke if they really were feeling crazy about it. But they're going to hear the footsteps coming back instead. Jail in a very good position. And there's just one flash on Cadian. So it had better be a really good flashbang by the time they throw it.
Well, CTs have relinquished control of middle. So they've gone for the crossfire setup here. Two players at Arch. Bit in the pit. And here comes the control. Wrapping around towards Arch now. Great shot from Stown.
Really good opening. He's going to get the second one as well. No. Yabi with a headshot down in the pit. No chance for Bit to survive. And Jail and Alexi, they just realize instantly this can't be done. So third round, stolen away. That one AK force-up, and it goes a real long way.
We're seeing that more and more often. Like back in the day, we used to see hero AKs all the time. Wouldn't talk about them too much, but in the modern game, it seems to have a real prominent position. As Stown continues to demonstrate here. 3 kills in the round as he gets his hat trick. We've got JL cowering away in towards Ruins. That's a hell of a shot, but it gives up his position. I don't think he survived this one, but time will tell. Molotov down, Cadian to convert, and that's a huge round. Stown knows how important his contributions were there. Excellent work with the AK.
Yeah, they get 2 and 4s as well. They actually carry so much into the next round. The last shot from Stown, though, against Alexi running back from Banana is pure style. Just delete it. So much conviction behind the shot as well. Didn't even have to follow it up with an extra bullet. And 3 players towards B, jostling for position, hoping to garner some Banana control, but they just get a face full of lead instead. Across the map here, Shush and Tessis combined for a couple of frags. JL tagged up as well. He's down to 23 points of health. And you can see so much confidence behind this push. They group up towards middle. Guaranteed mid control. And at this point, it's their round to lose. Even with 3 CTs on this side of the map, I don't see a world where they cause a dent here. This is the only position that can cause some damage here. Immo is good for 1. And just JL will have to fight with 20 points of health. Now, he probably gets a kill, but that will be it, Anders. This is the force buy that's not going to do much for them. Yeah, it'd be such a more interesting round, this one, if there was only 20 seconds in the round and he could get a kill and you know, play for time. But obviously, with a minute on the clock, it is never really going to happen. I'm starting to this is making me very nervous because this pace for Heroic and the confidence with which they're getting some of these opening kills, just, you know, Navi need a way to slow this down. That's what they did successfully on Mirage. At least at one point, they were able to sort of cool the game down a little bit. But when Heroic are on the T side...
Cadian hasn't bought armor.
Okay.
Cadian, you forgot. That's a nightmare. He is okay. He's got $9,000 and he literally forgot to buy armor.
Or...
No,
he's too cool.
No. Whatever you're coming up with now. That's a nightmare because, grenades can take him down now. If he gets touched by a Molotov, he's done for.
Yeah, or even the aim punch is a little bit of a potential issue. We'll find out.
Oh, that's rough. He's got the bomb as well. Yeah, that'll protect him, I suppose.
What a weird round. Okay.
At least there's no Nova.
There's no Nova, and they are running out of HEs as well, so he's safe from them for a minute.
He's just saving cash, saving money for the future.
I'm gonna retroactively, and if this works, I'm gonna claim for everyone that it was part of the plan all along.
So smoke's being delivered now towards Arch side and Library. They are known for their A-side splits.
That particular smoke has to be one of the most common smokes that's thrown on this map, because it could just mean 10 different things. It's so cool because you don't really know what the follow-up is on the CT side.
Oh, could be a spawn play.
Oh, they're going to split.
Oh, they've left B, and it's going to be a banana split here as well. CTs are in position, but are they aware of the wraparound? Apparently not. They couldn't have been in worse spots. That is not good news. There is a chance for a double kill here, though. First comes in for Alexi B. There is the double. They had to shut him down there and then. The round is going to be theirs as long as the bomb's being planted, which it is. A weird round, but the CTs, yeah, they just didn't.
And even the lack of helmet coming into play, I think Emma getting caught in the pit, long range for the Mac 10, he just gets completely popped. So even that was a factor.
You could see they just didn't even have that in their mind. It could be a possibility. They were running knives out towards library. They got the call. The smokes were down. The wrap was coming through.
And it turns out, Henry, if you don't even get hit at all, you don't need Kevlar.
That's true. Cadian with 100 HP at the end of the round. Let's see if he'll consider. Did he even notice?
He's got to. Actually, it would be a lot more funny if he just kept playing until eventually he gets grenaded. But a fourth round for Heroic. Things are looking continuously up for the T side. A
little bit closer than I anticipated, honestly. The fact that Alexi B gets 2 there, he keeps it expensive, but the money.
And it's the Max 7 instead. So
Swaggy 7, yeah, you don't see many of those these days. Oh, big nade.
That actually is massive, but Alexi fires a bit early. Flash in his eyes, he couldn't see anything at all. Stown with the double instead. And that's the banana defense wiped out. And Heroic, they don't really have to go quick with this one, but it feels like they're just on a roll right now. Simple getting popped in the middle by Yabby, and it's just Immer and Bit. They're cruising through the early part of this game, and NaVi haven't really given Heroic reason to pause at the moment. They're happy with the way things are playing out. NaVi aren't able to shut them down, so why would you stop? M4 on Bit, and that's about what they're saving into the next one, but yeah, this is spiraling very quickly.
It doesn't feel good. Like the scoreline right now, it looks like it's serviceable, but the way the rounds have gone down, especially towards the bookend of Mirage as well, I think, like, the word I used was outclassed. It felt like Heroic in just every facet of the game, understandably, just look a lot more comfortable. They've got the synergy, which is where NaVi are going to struggle, of course. If you're not aware, if you are just joining us, maybe you're a casual fan wondering what the hell's going on with this squad, we have a player break once a year, and during the summer, it was Rostermania. The last CSGO major went down in Paris just a short time ago, and then we had the player break straight after, and there was a chance for all the transfer. The bracket game of Group B. So, Yabby with control of the boiler room. Simple patrolling that area, smoke down towards middle. Speaking of smoke, he's going to have his vision removed. Have to reposition here. It's going to be one of those apartments pops. You'll see a flashbang come over, smoke down from Cadian, and they're just going to try and swarm the bomb site with this flash. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see. That's the cue to go. Bit's ready to try and stop any Molotovs from landing right on top of him. What a great headshot. Really slows it down. Jumps flawlessly on top of the bicycle to take down Tessis. It's a really fantastic double kill, but Heroic are not done yet. They're still pushing the issue here, and they should be able to get the bomb plant.
There's no one remaining on the CT bomb site here. We are going to see a clean plant come through. The retake will be agonizing. You've got an AWP. At least there's a bit of utility to work with as well. They're going to drop that shallower smoke, allow them some sort of access toward the site here, but they don't have much, Anders. They have a kit for Simple, and they need an opening pick right here, right now.
Also means he has to get way closer onto the... Oh, there's one JL as well, so now they can send him in there, and they do have a Molotov on him, so this could get a bit interesting. JL is checking that secondary mid position, and they're already backing out. They're saying, that's it, we don't even feel like we can do it. That's interesting. I know this Inferno, and I know people do love to save rather than go for the retakes, but I felt like maybe they could have had a crack at it a little bit more, but I guess the economy means they just don't want to.
Hey, well, Alexi's alive. This would have been his call, and playing for the bigger picture here, hoping they can secure the weaponry. There's no going to be too much hunting going on here for Heroic, so both players will be taking multiple weapons here. We've got NaVi with the AWP, a couple of M4s, and round number 9 is ahead of us, but it's 6-2 for Heroic, who is actually looking pretty good. This is a lovely little sequence from Bit, kick things off, looked very controlled. Eventually got taken down by Shush, but it was down watching the rotations as well. That was down.
That'll slow them down. It looked like Heroic did want to try and put some speed behind the initial smoke towards the arch position. Emma with a good spray, but he can't really find it, and now, oh, good shot. Let's go for a couple of bullets. He's still got more left. I think he had about 6 or 7 bullets when he went for that fight against Tessis, but it's absolutely perfect. A 4 versus 3 here. Bit did go down in the meantime.
Ima with a difficult series so far. Only got 9 kills on Mirage. Opens things up here. Huge pair of kills, and we'll see him actually find the 4 versus 3. 1 minute left on the clock, and we've got Cadian setting up utilities. 2 teammates in towards the apartments once again. Maybe a similar approach we saw a couple of rounds ago. Flashbangs over from second mid. Surprise, overwhelm the pit players here, but Simple, he's lying in wait with the orb.
Nice shot, picks him out of the sky. Sees the second one, but how do you even get out? Yeah, a little bit of a smoke to try and block off that AWP. It makes sense, and I think Cadian is hoping that there's a flank down Banana, but there isn't at the moment. Stown is working this alone. The bomb is on the other side, so this is just all Stown hoping to stay alive and buy time and force the rotation, but I think JL is making sure that he's not walking out of this position. Stown very nearly dead already, and Cadian, he would have loved a kill right now. That's what they were waiting for. It doesn't really come through, so I think Cadian, he's finding what he thinks is an empty bomb site, but they're right next to him, so this should be more or less impossible. He's going to fake it once. JL, oh my god, he gets the shot anyway. It's a quick scope to take him down, and now the game is back on. Cadian, he has a knack for winning these kinds of rounds. He's set up for it. Very, very low on health. One misstep here, and he's going to be dead anyway. Alexi and Simple coming in on the other side, and he's just scoped at the coffins. They're already jumping up on the other side. He misses a shot, but somehow he lives through it. 8-she, that might be enough to blow up Alexi. It will be, and now it's Simple trying to take it on over, but Cadian is here. He's ready. He gets the flick, and it's out of this world.
That is a stunning Cadian clutch. As you mentioned, it's a calling card of his play, delivering when it really matters most. A 1 versus 3, and it's played to absolute perfection. The round kicked off, and a 5 versus 3 deficit. Ima delivering the goods. Cadian did well to even get a bomb planted here. Baits out the Coffins player, hits the quick scope, and 1 by 1 tears them limb from limb. Simple, nothing he could do, had the AWP in hand, and Cadian steals the round away once again as they go 7.
Deep breath on the side of NaVi, surely. If they want to return here, I feel like they probably do need the first 5 or 6 rounds here on the CT side for this to be a little bit more competitive. Stuck at 2 for the moment, but there is obviously still a way back. And they got some rifles on this one. The round loss bonus is starting to really pick up. Same double setup here. We'll see if it's going to be enough. JL on the one side, Alexi again a little bit further back by the coffins, which could be hard to play. They're going to fall back, actually.
So, this round a little calmer. It's going to be the CTs relinquishing control of middle, but as Ima boosted up here, over towards the atrium, he's got Simple beneath him. So focusing their efforts towards short. We know that Heroic like to wrap this A bomb site. So they're in vulnerable positions here. Need to be very aware of that prospect. Multiple players towards the apartments, though. They've tried this pop a couple of times to varying degrees of success, mainly working out for them. And it's going to have to be the same sort of approach. Here we go, Anders.
Yeah, they're ready. Bits. Nice little tap there. He's so efficient with the bullets, but eventually he will get shut down. Testis comes back into with a couple of kills, and Simple put under pressure. He sees the gun barrel, able to pick it up, and even spins around. He's so ready. A triple on him. He might be low on health, 5 at the end, but it's a 3rd round for NaVi. That's a very exactly the kind of position where a lot of players will crumble if you're boxed in like Simple was, but
yeah, I didn't think he'd be surviving that one. One missed shot, the round is lost. This one specifically holds his nerve, though, aware of the possible
dangerous position to play completely on your own, so I guess that's also why he's fallen back just a bit. Double setup.
They're in trouble.
Yeah, they're running it down. Mac 10 to lead the charge. Even if they get no kills, look at the space that it's created here. Alexi gets one in return, but they're wedged up against the wall in a really uncomfortable way. Alexi's doing an enormous amount of work. I can't even believe it. 3 kills on Alexi. He should have been dead minutes ago. Instead, it's now a 2-on-3. And JL is still back here. Molotov is going to land on him. He's forced out, but he also gets to live.
How did he survive that one? They know he's still here.
Yeah, but they're going to find another player instead. Stown with the right read and the right play. That is so sick. Now they're falling back, but Simple, he is leagues ahead of the moment. Cadian is about to get a heart attack. Stops that bomb from getting planted, and JL snuck around. What a round that was.
How did Alexi B hold on for so long? As we said, they were in so much trouble, caught with their pants around their ankles at that point. They were both fully flashed in arguably what the worst positions could be. First and second oranges here, you're just scrambling back toward the bomb site, but they dropped some key flashbangs there. At some point, they managed to get to
not even necessarily defend Banana, but just kind of assert a little bit of presence there at the start of it, and it absolutely backfired on them. Navi need to fight and win this round. They can't really afford to lose this in terms of the money. They'd be in such a tough position if they lost it.
Well, bomb down in second middle for now as they work for this first pick. Cadian with the opportunity, but can't quite convert. Lots of damage inflicted towards Heroic here. Emma will finally convert one of those kills, and they've got the man advantage for now, but three of their players incredibly low on the CT side, and Stown trying to find one of them. Walks through dry in towards B, and CT spawn. There's actually a free kill there. He can't find it.
Yeah, that's probably one that you would want to win, and if he had, it would have been real interesting. Simple, easy enough shot. He re-peeks right into Cadian, who's very low on health, so still around that. They could win Heroic, but it's got a lot more difficult, and this double pit setup feels like that's the ace up the sleeve against what Heroic are doing here. How do you jump out and check both these positions?
Yeah, especially with one in the anti-flash spot with the MP9 as well.
Yeah.
It's looking very effective. I say that. Imma does go down bit. Needs to make sure he finds at least one more here. Not going to happen.
Whoa.
8 seconds remaining. If they can get a safe plant here, they might actually be able to steal this round away. 2 players towards short.
And no grenades on any of them. They can't Molotov out that position. Good little creep in there. But Stown is ready, and we know how mechanically gifted he is. Oh, they line up for him. Didn't even need the mechanics. The timing did all the work. And it's another devastating loss for Navi.
They didn't stand a chance. He strikes at the perfect time as well. Just waiting for the opportunity. Just when they were about to calculate their assault in towards A. It was looking like a great round for Navi here. Funneling them in towards A. Had the man advantage, but Stown mows them down here. But we'll see if this banana duel goes in favor of Heroic. Not slowing down. Yabi finding so much damage here with the AK-47. Alexi B, he's been doing very well, and he finds a hat-trick once again. How does he keep delivering in this position? It's going to be the no-scope from Cadian to finally subdue him. But it's an even kill. We've got a 2-on-2 Anders after finding 3 opening frags there. Heroic somehow could lose this round.
He ran into that fight. They already pulled the plug instantly on that B-bomb side. They already ran back the minute they threw the Molotov over there. And Simple, he's not ready for this one.
You can hunt for information without sacrificing AKs. Yeah, I think they do a really good job of bringing that in when they've got a lot of money. The spray down from Shush. He continues
they got
his reign of terror.
They got wallbang before the fight even started, so they're just in the hallway. Bullets just coming through the wall, and then as you're trying to adjust to that, you're just getting mowed down. A Shush running through like a madman. 3 kills. This feels absolutely done. Heroic with a really brilliant start to Inferno. Bomb is down here. And yeah, a couple of kills, but they know exactly where they're coming from. They have more grenades. They have 2 more smokes and another Molotov and an HE to try and slow down this retake. I don't think it's happening at all.
I think you might be onto something there, Anders. It is the 3-on-2. We're just going for through the formalities at this stage, waiting for this half to come to an end. Alexi B will pull one back, but they leap it. It's not bad at all. Navi goes without saying, would love this pistol round, but the flashbang delivered from first oranges is sublime. But Alexi B continues his good form. He'll find the first frag, but it's a 3-man stack here. This kill will be guaranteed for Cadian as he starts to mow them down once again. The hat trick is found. The in-game leader finds him a 2-on-2. Navi still have a chance to win this one as the bomb is planted.
Yeah, not coming through the smoke either. Shush us down there, waiting outside. Letting the bomb get planted. Nobody wanted to risk it. A bit sending a couple of bullets, but he's going to receive more in return. And Stown, he can't miss right now. 2 big kills. Obviously, Cadian back there. The element of surprise is so huge. You can absolutely tell everyone from Navi was looking elsewhere. And I think also because they did spot the player at Coffin, so they assumed that's it. It's a double setup, which is exactly what, for a long time, Navi themselves were running, so they probably feel like they recognize it instantly.
Whatever prep they've done, that's the perfect setup. They had no idea, and the fact Cadian converts the position into 3 magnificent frags like that is absolutely everything. They smoke out the player towards Emo as well, and they kill him before the smoke even blooms. Yeah, need a miracle here. This will be very, very difficult to win this round. Cadian can spot one towards T-steps. Caught jumping those down. Couple of misses in the last couple of rounds, and it's an opening frag for Navi here. Maybe they are onto something. As we'll see, the M4 of Yabi waiting patiently towards the car position. Doesn't relinquish control just yet. Happy to hold, and he is taking some damage.
Yeah, 6 damage from a DPS.
Yeah, thinks better of it. The warning shots, though, successful, I suppose.
But yeah, you're right. A bit of an accidental jump, I think, from Stown. So cost him his life this time around. Him running low on grenades as well, a heroic. Just slowly petering out at the moment. Shush gonna swing for it. A very committed swing, and it's good for the double. Nice shot from Cadian. That really helped out Shush, because he was down there. Would have been have to running out of the smoke instead, and you never really want to try and do that against anyone else in the pit. So nice shot from Shush. He just keeps it going. Would have had that kill, but Tessa stole it at the end. Still a good triple on the pit player.
So just a half buy for Navi there. 14-4 down. Unfortunately, you can see Simple knows which way this one's going. They don't really have much of a response now. They're 3-0 down in the second half after only picking up 4 rounds in the first. Things looking pretty desperate here. There was a moment where they could have won this round, I suppose, but very well handled, as you might expect from a heroic. That Navi jersey on, that's the deal. Like, yeah, if you want to play in the big teams, you want to get the big paychecks, like, you've got to deliver. And yeah, early days, they're not expected to win this one, but I suppose he'll be disappointed with his outputs in this particular series.
Yeah, and just having trouble shutting down the heroic individuals as well, right? That's at least something that you would like to be able to claim. You could walk away and say, okay, you know what, they were a more well-rounded team, but on a one-to-one basis, we could definitely bring the fight.
Yeah, they were never going to win this on paper. We were hoping for a good game, though. I think Mirage delivered that. There were some moments where you felt like, okay, we can see what the individuals are capable of here, but we'll see what they can make of it. Opening frag found in round number 19 for Imma. Fitz will be dropped towards the apartments as Stown continues his reign of terror here. Big frag for JL, and he will deliver. Man advantage now for Navi. Simple will scoop up the bomb in towards the apartments. We've got to open a bomb site for now. Should be their round, but I say that with bated breath because CT's still alive and well. Doesn't look like they'll be exploring the options though. So a bit of a gimme. Navi won't have to work too hard to get this one over the line.
Yeah, I thought for a minute that Tessus was trying to angle himself.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Didn't really do it. I mean, good shot from Stown. I think Bit probably put himself in trouble by jumping up on the railing, but you know, I don't want to do too much backseat playing either. It's hard to know in the moment how that plays out. Will be a 5th round for Navi regardless. Tess is just hanging out looking for exits as people obviously have to try and escape quite far away. It looks like Imma, yeah, eventually you're going to have to run for this one if you want to live. The range on this map is ridiculous. And yeah, he's going to run right into the arms of Tessus, so he's going to be dead no matter what. Alexi now taking a couple of steps closer as well. Ooh, it's Simple going down.
Steady on, lads.
That's really a lot of casualties.
Needed to save a bit more than that, considering 3 players were like, that hurts. Because you only get $3,500 by winning by virtue of the explosion. So if you were fully invested, that means you're going down to Galil, or you're going to be sacrificing utility. Something's got to give. Who's going to be? Who's going to be stepping up? And fortunately for Navi, the opening game was pretty exciting, taking down Astralis 2-1.
Yeah, that was unexpected, and that's definitely something we can look back on with fondness. And like you said, there were more rounds, more interesting rounds being played on Mirage as a whole. This one, it's been a little bit harder to get off the ground, so maybe Inferno is something that that just needs more work for this brand new squad anyway. So
absolutely. Well, let's see if they've got anything else left to offer, Anders. If they can maybe get to double digits, I would say that's an exciting prospect at this stage. Opening frag for Imma, starting to come to life now. Got a cross though, and Jabby, he can't believe his luck, but he might actually go full send through the smoke here. They're looking towards it.
He wants to. Good shot. That's the bomb. It's a very awkward position for the bomb to be down. No one's really nearby. Yeah, Yabby's walked straight through, and he might be able to catch a free kill. Oh, no! It goes the other way. Simple with a great awareness. Double position in the pit, though. And Navi still have to dig their way out. The longer they wait, the closer Cadian is to maybe trying to help out here. But there we go. Bit and Simple is a classic duo, and it comes up with a complete clear of the bomb site. So Cadian will just walk it off, and it'll be a 6th round for Navi.
Well, there you go. Not the most technical round, but a very efficient one after finding the opening pick. Working the key choke points of the map, collapsing on the bomb site. Simple with that great awareness he set after they wrap around, knowing there was a possibility that Yabby could come behind him, and he absolutely wrecks him. So Cadian to save the AWP. In terms of loss bonus, only going to be at the second stage for the CT. So that's $1,900 into the next round. So they're pretty much like they can take the full eco around the AWP. Considering their massive advantage, though, they might have said this is forced by. We've got plenty of rounds to try and get to round 15 here. Time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you buy a couple of 5.7s or even the P250, right? It's such a close map, this one, that you can definitely get away with it. Oh, they're going to find Cadian. Okay. That's really well done.
Oh, now this is an awkward one because you're going to get 24 into the next round. So that means, what, $4,400 into the next round on the CT side. It's not ideal. Even if you're half buy, though, that's going to mean that's not possible. So it's either full eco or full investment here. I would recommend the eco, if I'm honest. And he's got another smoke there available in towards spawn. Just trying to suggest he has multiple players with him. We hit the 1 minute mark, and you can see Alexi B with the Galil as well. It's a huge round, a chance for Heroic to find series point right here, right now. They have no kits, no helmets, bare bones utility, and they've left B wide open, in fact.
Yeah, he's just walked away. Now, I would again say, normally when Heroic do this, it means they're going to be pushing on the A-bomb side. They actually group up and try and go to the middle.
This is just one of those rounds where it's like, they know the buy is so compromised that if they go B, they just let the round go. They don't even think about it. But
hold on,
they're faking, though. They're faking. So how much do they want to commit to this? They're sending in Alexi B. So it's the in-game leader. This is all on him. So he'll be the one hunting for information, pulling the trigger on the play here.
If they want to run back to B, it has to be right now. I don't think they can do it now.
He's in clean.
He's realized, but it's too late.
They're still going.
They can't go back. They just don't have the time for it. Yabi and Shush getting a couple of kills, and oh no, Simple with the bomb in his hands, just running away, hoping maybe to catch someone, lure them in with the footsteps. That's devastating. The full-on gamble for Heroic. And you mentioned it perfectly. If they come A, you might win the round. If they don't, you save the rifles. It's a classic little gambit there.
They faked to literally no one. Cadian can't believe it. Like, did at the start, less than half, and that's a little bit rough. They're going to be coordinating themselves towards top mid. That smoke will delay them significantly.
They're keeping that B stack for a very long time. Much more than I would normally expect. I would assume around the minute mark you would start to pull one of those players back, like you said, but there's still just 2 of the A-bomb side. Now we're starting to feel more of the gravitation towards A, with actually all 3 of them leaving at the same time. Yeah, Tess is going to stick around and just listen in and try and throw that smoke down, but it looks like NaVi again are trying to punish that A-bomb side, and it's just in time for Heroic to get the full 4-man defense.
Oh, here we go. Sure to be challenged first towards the pit. And they are starting to drop like flies already. An answer from JL, but they've got to breach this bomb site now. Somehow get the plant, but it's not looking good whatsoever.
Not at all. Simple spins it around. He's got 10 seconds left, and he gets a double kill. Still a 2-on-2 here. And Simple very, very low on health. That is as close as it possibly get. I mean, if he doesn't get that second kill instantly, they're done.
I was going to say, they were about to just hightail it towards spawn, but they've got a 2-on-2 here. I guess there's no kit. There it is. They found one. Still possible to win this. You need to isolate the fight. Simple with literally 1 point of health to try and hold on. But the timing is excellent. JL might have saved the day here.
Yeah, Simple could still be found, but no kit on Tessus at the moment. I don't know if there's one on the ground. It's a 10-second defuse. He's going to tap it. JL shot right into it. What a headshot. That's well done.
He could have
on him.
Closed the game out right there and then. If he gets that quick kill, there was 10 seconds on that defuse, but he had time. NaVi will hold on for now, ladies and gents. 15-8 as we enter round number 24. And Simple hitting some crucial shots on the A-bomb side here. JL, good presence of mind. Nice wrap in the 2 versus 2 to close things out.
Another 5 in a row to get into overtime. Any mistake along the way, and obviously the whole conversation is just nullified, and Heroic will walk away with a 2-0 victory. So that's what's on their mind. They're just hoping for that one good opening that they can maybe close the book on NaVi here. Banana control for them.
Here we go then. 1 more round required. Heroic though, difficult setup for them. They don't have the kits. They don't have the helmets, but they do have the opening frag. A brutal flashbang coming in from Cadian. Down, feeling the heat of the Molotov, but still he'll get out. Doesn't upgrade to the AK. He's happy to be alive at this point. And now grouping up towards middle. It's Cadian. Lying in wait on the other side here. Looks guaranteed for the first frag, but he averts his gaze for a second. Doesn't matter. Finds the bomb. 5 versus 3. Looking like this is where they'll complete the task. Put NaVi to bed 2-0.
They surely should. NaVi still have a little bit of time, but my God, we're going to need some strong headshots coming in, and Cadian is just there, taking up a secondary position and dropping him a right towards Arch. Symple and JL. 3 people already dead on their side. It's going to be a 4th in Symple, leaving JL with absolutely no hope.
No third map, no overtime, no NaVi win, Anders.
Didn't manifest it quite hard enough, did I?
The clock has struck midnight. Everyone's turned back into, what, pumpkins, mice, candlesticks. It's not going to happen. And JL, what have you got for us? Unfortunately, just 10 seconds. So even if he hits a couple of bangers here, it's not really going to be working.